So the other items are in cash and the bills are all kept in the bank account. They just get paid right from there. So you don't have to be all digital and you don't have to be all cash. I am a hybrid. I do both. Hi everybody, thanks for clicking on this video and welcome to my savings, budgeting, and YouTube journey. I am here to represent the hardworking, low-income, single parents. On this channel, I experiment with different budgeting styles, savings goals, and I share the strategies I learn as I go. So if that sounds interesting at all to you, please go ahead and click the like button and subscribe to follow my journey. Okay, everybody, today is payday and I was able to get to the bank and get my cash out that I'm going to be stuffing into my wallet and into some of my savings binders that I have here. What I did yesterday, instead of using my paper cash withdrawal sheet, I actually edited that spreadsheet that I had in Excel and I moved it to Google Sheets. And I did that just so that, you know, I can have it wherever I go. And so I have the Google Sheets set up. And I have the cash withdrawal on there, and I also have my sinking funds on there that I will be using from now on. So let me show you real quick my cash withdrawal form. And again, we use this as cash stuffers so that we can get the right denominations from the bank. I use this example all the time. If I was to just pull out a $100 bill, I wouldn't have, for instance, $10 to put in my different envelopes. And that's how the envelope system works. You want to have budgeted amounts in each of the envelopes. So since I can't get it to work on the tablet that I wanted to show you on, hopefully you can, let me see. Can you see this? I know it's hard to see, so I'm trying to zoom in on it. But this is my bank withdrawal form that I use. It's usually in paper format, but I was able to get it onto the Google Sheet. What I like about this now is that it automatically calculates it for me. Literally taught myself how to use this and taught myself how to use Excel. It's kind of just, you play around with it. If you don't know how to do something specific, I just go into Google, find out how to do it, and boom, I can do it. So we took out a total of $288. These are the categories we're going to be stuffing today. So let me show you that now. Oh, before I do that, let me show you my sinking funds. Okay, so here is the sinking funds and savings challenges that I set up. So this is just like the tracker that I usually use. Let me show you here. So it's just like this. I think I added a column for rollover and that was it. Everything else is exactly the same. Hopefully you got enough time to see that. There you go. So this is the sinking funds and savings tracker. So what I do is I put the balance that I start with at the beginning of the month, what I put in it for paycheck A, so the first paycheck of the month, the new balance and so I calculate those two, add those together, and I get the new balance that we're going to start with. And this is whether I use or add anything in between pay periods and what we're starting off with for the next pay period. So on and so forth. So that's exactly how this is set up here. So except that it's virtual and that at the bottom, it calculates each of the columns for me. So that's a plus. So I'm very happy that I was able to set that up. I'm also going to use this for my Sofi when I have the different savings categories. The great thing about Sofi is you can have one bank account, but you can have these vaults. So under that savings account, I don't know how many they give you. I believe it's 20 different vaults. So 20 different categories that you could save for sinking funds or savings. So I do have a few savings already in there for Sofi. I will give you guys that update once like I said, my HR has transferred everything to direct deposit and I'm slowly moving savings over to that Sofi account. So I'm really excited to start using that. But now that I blabbered off, let's go ahead and do our cash stuffing. So like I said, this is what I got from the bank in cash. Everything else stays in the bank account. I've moved over my variable funds. Those go into my step card. So it's a card, really, I set it up for my daughter's allowance so that she can use it wherever she goes. Actually, I should count this first. So anyway, explaining the step variable account, I am using that card for grocery, gas, and toiletries. So $295 goes for all three into that step card. So I originally got it for my daughter's allowance so that I could put money right from my bank account to give it to her and she can have that card even if she's not with me. but I've discovered that I can use it for other things. So I've started to use that just for my variable expenses, and it's working out well. What I really like about that card is that it shows me right after I spend money, how much I spent and what my balance is. So that's been great for tracking. Just those 3 items. So the other items are in cash, and the bills are all kept in the bank account. They'll just get paid right from there. So you don't have to be all digital and you don't have to be all cash. I am a hybrid. I do both. All right, so I just want to count this and make sure I got the right amount. There was one time where I got $100 extra. I did take it back to the bank though. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 130, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 230, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Oh, I'll fix those. That's 270, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 88. So 288. Perfect. Put these in the right order. All right, so I am going to consult my little withdrawal sheet here. So again, this is what I'm going to be consulting to figure out what I'm putting in each of the envelopes. So let's start with our cash wallet this time. So in the cash wallet, personal is first. Actually, let's fill out this balance sheet. So we're going to be adding $200. There's already $95 in there, and I'll show you that. Today is the 8th. This is payday. I should say paycheck. I don't know what that says. B. So we did that. We've put paycheck A up there. Why does that say? Oh, this is A. Sorry, this is paycheck A. I forget. We're in May now. This is the first paycheck of May. So we're adding $200 to it. So we will now have $295 total. All right, and in the individual accounts, let's see, personal is here. And this envelope, personal, is going to get $55. Okay, and this has to last me for 2 weeks. I know it's not a lot of money, but so far we've been doing okay with staying in line and staying in budget. So there's that for personal. I will update the individual tracking sheets on my own time at the end. All right, personal. So dining gets $60. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and the reason it's getting some ones, I always like to have some ones in my wallet in case I need exact change for something, or I need to move some money around. That way I don't have to go back to the bank or ask anyone else. I always have change. 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. All right, there's $60. We're dining out. And for me, the smaller denominations make me spend less. I could have easily got a $50 bill and a 10, but the smaller amounts make me spend less. So I keep doing that. Entertainment is getting $40. All right, so that's 20, 35, $40 for entertainment. Okay, the next one we have in here is health. Health is getting a measly $10. That one's pretty easy. Okay, so that's $60 now in health. Next one we have is pet. Pet is getting $15. It has some money in here already, so that's where the $95 came from between pet and health. 10 and 5. That one's pretty simple. All right, so now we have $20, $40, $55, $60 in health. And pet and health, I will always roll over. I will always keep them in here because there will always be things that we need for those. So I just keep them in week to week as opposed to the other ones when I can save money. Miscellaneous should have $20. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, there you go. So $20 for miscellaneous. All right, so now our wallet is fully packed. Our wallet now has $295. Anytime that I spend in the individual envelopes, just to show you, for those of you that are new here, I will go ahead and put the, I'll put the starting balance for this month, paycheck A, just like I did on the balance sheet. And then anytime that I spend out of it, I will subtract it. You can see the examples here from weeks prior. So I do that for every envelope, and I also do it here. And this is just so that I can see what I spent on a day-to-day basis. And it's also easier at the end of the pay period to see how much I spent total instead of rifling through the individual accounts. Oh, Sofi update. While I'm thinking about it, I did get my Sofi debit card. It's so cute, but I don't plan on ever using that probably. The Sofi for me is mostly just going to be savings. So, yeah, but I got the card. And also, good thing that I found out is today I did a automatic transfer, not automatic transfer. I made a transfer from my bank account over to my Sofi account, and it happened the same day. So somebody here said that once the bank gets used to you and they trust what you're doing is correct, that the time frame decreases. The time frame to transfer decreases. So I didn't expect it to decrease to a few hours. So it actually happened in a few hours as opposed to 3 days. So that is awesome news. So, because I was so worried about that. That was one of the things that I was worried about when it came to moving my accounts, was that it would take longer to transfer. And it didn't. So we're adding 25 to Kids Beauty. And this is, again, for my daughter's hairstyles. That way, I don't have to pay one big chunk when it's time for her to get her hair done. I just have a stash for her. So she has $345 in the bank. Okay, $345 in the bank plus 120, 40, 60, 5, 70, 170. All right, so we have 515. That's right. Okay, that's right. See, I need my calculator. Let me stop acting like I know how to do math. All right, today is the 8th. It's payday A. I don't know why I was saying B. 25, so she now has 515. So I've decided that every quarter, I'm gonna take back these to the bank and put them in the Sofi vaults. I just want to have as much money in Sofi as possible, because if it's gaining interest, the more money you have in there, of course, the more money you're going to get back in interest. Okay, her miscellaneous splurge, I don't think that's getting any money. Yeah, that's the only one for her that's getting money. Family Fun is getting money too. So this is our family binder. Family Fun is getting just $10. But these little amounts do add up. Takes a while, but they do. If you go back and look at my my first few videos, oh my God, I can't believe how far I've come. Yeah, I've come very far from when I started cash stuffing for sure. Okay, so now in Family Fun, we have 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 40, 50, 60, 75, 80. So we now have 280 in Family Fun. And welcome to all my new subscribers. I'm very happy to see you. Like I said, it looks like small amounts, but I know there are those of you that relate to this for sure, because we don't all have a lot of money to stuff in these envelopes every time, and that's okay. It's okay to get there slowly. As you know what, $5 is better than no dollars. That's how I feel. All right, so next thing we have is our $1 challenge. And this is the one, like I said, that I am not counting. We're putting these loose $3 in there. can see, I just been saving this since January this year. I started this, so it'd be nice to save up as much as possible. Trying to get to the end of December. Hopefully nothing pops up where I have no choice but to use that. All right, and now it's savings challenge time. All right, this is my favorite part. Even though there's not a lot to put in here, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. All right, home maintenance is getting $10. And I also decided while I'm here that I am going to, I know you guys all saw that complete fail of a closeout, so my apologies, but it's still a struggle. So let me explain what I'm doing in these. So what I did was in the first quarter, I saved $200 in this envelope. See, $200 right there for quarter one. And I decided every quarter I'm taking these back to the bank. I might wait until the end of this quarter to do that though. So I put placeholders in here for when that goes back to the bank. These are my two little cute placeholders. I got these from Amazon. I showed you that in my closeout video. So that means I have now, it's weird to count this that way, 100, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 245 in there. So these placeholders are to replace this $200 that's going to go back to the bank. So you'll see some cash stuffers do this as well. They'll have just placeholders because there's money in the bank. And it's just so that you still know the different categories your money is for. So if you have a big lump sum in the bank, you know, and you don't have like the Sofi kind of account, you'll know how much you have in each category. And plus it's just a visual part of saving that makes you save more, at least for me. But some studies have shown that. So that's why cash stuffing has become pretty popular. So $10 we're putting in here, or we put in here. And the goal for this quarter, which I have until July 2nd, I believe, July 1st or 2nd, is $200. So let's see. All right, so today is the 8th. Payday A, and we added $10. So we have, should be $245. All right, and again, that's not including this. Again, the placeholder is just to take the place of this $200 when I take it back to the bank. So I will be doing a condensing. I kind of just prepared for that in advance in here. All right, so moving on, what's next? Next is my daughter's clothes. It's getting $15. Okay, and this is for school clothes, but she kind of wants to go shopping soon, so I don't know how much farther we're gonna make it with this. Again, same thing with the placeholders, 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 5, 60. So we now have 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 5, 60, 260. And here, again, same thing with the placeholders for this $200. I should put this behind here. Let's do that. And the reason, like I said, if you missed it, is that I'm doing this because I want to put as much money into that bank account as possible. Oops, 260. All right. Make your money work for you. That's basically what it's going to be doing once I do that. So 10 and a 5. Fan this out a little bit. Okay. All right, so the next thing, what's getting money? What else? Home goals is getting some money. Here we are. And I believe this is the end. This will be the end of this challenge. I believe this quarter will be the end of this challenge, hopefully. So we're putting $10 in here. All right, so what does that bring us to? That brings us to 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 280, 90, $305. Did we pass it? Did we surpass it? $305. Perfect. Was it only $10? Let me make sure. No, home goals should have got $15. So look at that. I got $15. Jesus. And that says $295. Math is not my friend, apparently. 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 280, 90, 300, 305. Okay, that's right. $305. Only pulled a 10. I didn't pull this 5. So let's try that again, madam. 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 80, 90, 305, 310. All right, now that's right. Okay, that's right. And again, the placeholders for this 150 or 250. I ran out of these 100 ones, so I had to use... Oh, there's a film on these. All right, there you go. 100, 250. Okay, perfect. Now I just gotta color this in. Thankfully, there's a back to this. So we're doing this other half. And then we're gonna do a full one. Yay, we've moved to the back. We filled the whole honeycomb. All right. Yay, so I can flip it this way now. Perfect, okay. I believe, oh, there's gotta be one more. Christmas. Christmas is getting $10. Our last $10. All right. So Christmas doesn't have any cash that I'm using for, you know, to go back to the bank because it's already in the bank. Christmas already has $500 in the Sofi account. So we have 500, 520, 30, 40, 50, 560. So we now have $560. And I started filling out, I gotta hurry up because I know this camera's dying. I started filling out, creating a spreadsheet for my sinking funds that are gonna be in the bank account because I wanna keep track of what's where. And maybe I'll track the interest too, how much interest we're making every month. I don't know, I've been debating whether I should just have an account for the interest, like make all the interest go into one account and just save that, or do I want to keep them in individual ones? So for car emergency, I just want to show you, we're not putting any money in here, clearly, because there's nothing left. I want to show you that there's $750 in the bank account. So there's $5, $6, $750 in placeholders in here. I don't know how necessary it is. Probably not. But that's what I'm doing for now. So I get used to it. All right, that's it. That's it. God, that was a fast cash stuffing, unfortunately. So it is what it is. So the good thing is that I gave you guys the updates. Another update I want to give you while I'm cleaning up here is that I have officially closed my Etsy shop. So Etsy, I don't know if somebody got a hold of my bank account, if Etsy messed up somewhere or what. This is not why I closed it. I was closing it anyway. But they charged me $28. So I'm in a dispute right now. Etsy says they don't even see it yet. And my bank account says they don't see it yet. Like, do y'all think I'm lying? I can see it in my bank account. There's $28 in there that's missing. So, and it says Etsy. So I don't know if it just takes a few days for them to be able to see it or what, but I sent her the screenshot and everything. So I'm working on disputing that, but I did close Etsy down for good. What I am trying to do right now, like I've explained, is that I am trying to go digital with a few things. I think it'll make it easier to track, easier to automate, and make things, you know, just more seamless, and I can see it wherever I go. I like that I can see it on my computer at work, my tablet, my phone, wherever I am. I can pull it up, see how much I have in, you know, different accounts or my balances, whatever. I like to do things on the go, especially if I'm sitting somewhere and just waiting. I like to have something to do. So, oh, I didn't give you a weight update when I did my April closeout. So this quarter is I'm starting a weight loss challenge. So between me and my coworkers, we're doing a weight loss challenge. So when I started the month, I had a specific weight when I started my quarter. And from that, I'm down 8 ounces. I think 8 ounces. Not a lot. But when I explained when I did the May monthly budget was that I had gained 2 pounds. So I've lost those, and I've lost another 4 ounces. So I started this challenge with my coworkers May 1st. So I'm going to go based on that weight. So based on that weight, I'm only down 4 ounces. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. I'm going to keep going. I'm going for walks every day. I'm on the treadmill. I'm drinking at least 3 of these per day. It's 22 ounces at least. I'm trying to shoot for 4, but being somebody who usually never drinks any water, like literally desert dry, I never drink water usually, but I am drinking 3 of these per day. I have a new habit tracker app that I'm loving, so I will be able to give you guys more succinct and accurate, like no spans, because I'm tracking everything in one app. So I'm very happy about using that app. I literally think it's just called Habit Track. Let me show you, since I already showed you my phone while I'm here. So here it is. Hopefully you can see it. So there's no screens, a habit I want to track, no spends, drinking water. So I have here to drink 3. So you can just put, I've already drank 2, drank, whatever. There's 2 bottles down so far today. So it'll have a check mark once I drink the 3, whether I've read, how many steps per day, whether I've had a successful fast, whatever. You can see all those. And then when you go to habits, you can see like what your score is in each of them. So like, let's see the statistics for drinking water. So my score right now is 42. Then it shows you, you know, how many days I got to 3. And then the others are like if I got 2 or 1. But that is pretty cool. So I like this app. And then you can see what days I did no spends. So far there's just that's the last pay period. So this pay period starts on the 8th. I didn't spend any money today though. So let me I might as well go ahead and show you that since I'm here. So we go to today and then we just click it right there. I didn't spend any money. So that's perfect. I like this a lot. And like I said, it's called Habit Now. That's what it's called. Oh, and then if you pay for it, like I said, if you don't pay for it, you only get a few of these. But if you do pay for it, I did pay for it. It was like $7 total, including tax. And it's a one-time fee. Like you don't have to pay it monthly. So I just went ahead and did it. And I'm very happy I did. And then you can also put tasks in here. So like I can make it, see, a new task. So if you have something that you need to do to remember, those of you with ADD, ADHD, whatever D you have, try that. It's the best. I love it. So, all right, that's it. Sorry I've babbled on, but so some of you guys like to know, you know, what I'm doing with those goals. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you to all of you that are new. I haven't changed this in a while. You must love and care for yourself. That's that's when the best comes out. Tina Turner. Oh, that's random. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, I want you to always remember it is about progression and not about perfection. And don't worry if you're only putting small amounts in your envelopes. They do add up. Like, seriously, they do. If you don't feel like it, go ahead and watch some of my first cash stuffing videos and you will see how much I've grown, both with my budget, my savings, and just strategies, period. So don't give up. Thanks for watching and happy saving. Bye.